Sorry for the title shit in a minute. If you see us quite early and I haven't changed the title, I'm very sorry. So we did some things. The wall has been started. I haven't finished the wall, and I started building this way. Now you may have seen that building there. This is the latest thing in our project. This is the bank, and I've actually started deteriorating it. So let's start the bottom level. So as I say, it's the Pink Fox bank. You know, so here's the lines for take money in, to deposit things, and you have a staff member here, computer. Alright, that's the basic. Now you go through here. These are like checkpoints, so I do everything, you know, like you have metal scanners and buildings that. In this world we have these, and those creepers are like robots. So you walk. If it doesn't, an alarm will go off and guards will come in. Unlike every button, silent alarms are downstairs. Only floor where the silence alarm is downstairs. Like it says it, silence alarm button, which is blue. If they are red, they are loud. Here's the bit for the intakes. Nothing down here yet. Let's go up a floor. There'll be nothing here yet, so we have to go up a floor. Welcome to the office. This is where all the staff members do banking, you know, all the stuff they do on bank computers. It's all done here. This is the office. And offices, I should say, but this is the office area where everyone does, you know, you have your banks, your cards being, you go on a card, then they process it through here, see who you are, yes or no. It's got red windows and blue bits here. If you're wondering why there is a carpet in that, it's so you know which part of it isn't glass. Because it was dark when I built it, so I need to know. Here is those access levels in this building. So downstairs is access level 1, which is basic staff. So to work all the counters down here, you have to be level 1. In essential, if money's brought in here, they don't go to the staff down there. They bring it straight up here and through here. Up here is the level 2 access area. If to be level 2 or higher, to go through here. So you come through here, you've got a checkpoint. So if you've got someone got through that checkpoint, you have to be checked here. This is a camera. Like these are all robots, so we'll be scanning everyone come through here. There is normally a guard here, so you can access it with your key and go through. There will be an alarm here. Here's the red alarm button, which is the sound alarm button, which sounds off all the alarms. And in here there are actually tinted windows, and it'll be just a guard standing here watching everyone coming in and out. Nothing's been done here, and it will be later. So we go up the floor. There's the office, not done yet. Interior. Here's the IT and local financing. Loud alarm in here. 2 computers. We head up. Up here. This is the vault, by the way. So here's the guard station. Here's the ID and level 3 access card must be shown and visible. So you wear it like a staff member, has to be visible, has to be checked. Level 3 access staff members only. Level 2 only have access to that part. To go through here, level 3. That's kind of, you think we're like, well, level 2, you gotta have at least 2 floors. No. Barely any, and this bit here, which I haven't decided yet. You go through here, there's actually working things. There's 2 these metal doors which can be shut in an emergency. And the alarm button there. There'll be normally a guard sat here to check your ID. You go through here, the next guard station. Lockdown alarm button, which means all the doors. As soon as that alarm switched, yeah, you get the point. This is actually open, so normally these doors are shut. There's 4 of them. The garden here will open all of them. That would be an actual, down here, this part here, I'm going to build a guard station, which I have to say like that, and then here will be an armory, small armory, and a bunch of guards who, unlike here, so if you like take that a guard here, this guard, you would suddenly have an alarm, and he pushes an alarm button, about 20 to 30 guards will come running up this room after you, so it is quite busy. Here is the next station for probably the other room. Behind here, there's a lot of guards, about 50 guards being in this building, and 100 in total. Here's the vault. It's not been made yet, but we have got something else up here. That's the stairway, by the way. It's going to be very small. In here is the watch room for the entrance of this, and this checks the ID of anyone who comes through here. And all those things I mentioned downstairs scan you, and here's the alarm button on the wall in case it matters. So here's the vault. At the top of the vault we have another entry which has, guess what, an automatic checkpoint, because we're the future technology. Now here are the two helipads. So how money gets transferred in our societies? Money gets deposited in this way and then gets up to the vault, which is at the top. Normally vaults that you see are like underground. No, that's stupid. Who thought that was a good idea? Have it at the top, because then no one can dig into it. Also, I didn't mention this, but you'll notice this in a minute. If I take you downstairs, you'll notice this for a minute. You may have not noticed it. The walls are double thick. If you're looking there, 2 layers. And I can show you 1, 2. Double thick walls. So this place is a bunker. It's got the giant flag on it. Behind that you can see the bunker, and then the bunker behind that. So this building's a bulky bunker. And the top half of this is the vault. Yeah, and it's as high as this plane. You'll notice, if you look, nothing in my entire map, except from that, no other building is as tall as this. Where you stand level, because that doesn't count, because you don't stand at the top. This is the tallest and probably the most hardest thing. I spent an entire day just building this. And yeah, the point of this bank is you come in, deposit money. So if you're a customer, you would never actually get in. You would come here, come through. I don't know if I want to do something here, but I left that just in case. You'd come in, I want to deposit this, bank that, they'd clap it up, put your money up, the money would be taken. After 5 to 10 minutes, there would be a staff members who are level 2, but mainly level 3 member staff, who will come down, go in here, go in each chest, check the records on the computer, because they know what they need, which is going to be taken in, and then take the money. The money is then taken, upstairs, floors. Oh, I keep doing that because my other buildings are laid up, but it's not. Past door here, all up to the checkpoint. This one's busy. Now you wonder why there's 2, and there's a records room which has a computer to log everything in the book. That's records, pretty simple. Now every room has, you will notice these air vents, because this building has no air vents except from up here. And the reason for that is, except from upstairs, because that has the outer airport bit, so it's to stop emergencies. They can actually just shut the vents and kill everyone. Yeah, pretty good. So you come up here, you come through the checkpoint, access key, you lock the doors behind you because this is a bank, and you'll keep going. This bit will be the most busiest bank in the world. If there was a place, you'd actually see it like busy as hell. Checkpoints. You'll come up here to the stairwell, and then into the vault, and then you go to which deposit box, which I haven't decided how I want to build it, but it's all going to be metal. But it'll be like different bank accounts you log in. There's going to be 4 floors of banks. So I built this half like that, like this, and was like, no, that's not enough. Built it another level, no, not enough. Built it 3 levels up from what it was originally going to be for the vault, because I want a big vault. This bank's big. And interesting fact about this map, it's the only bank There's a trading station. No other bank in this map. Yeah, the only bank. Even throughout that bit of city, there is no bank. This is the bank. If you've watched this season, you're new. Well, welcome. To explain, this is the bank. If you've watched it this way, I'll explain what's going on. I've been building this Minecraft map for about 2 years by myself. It's been a long and hard project. We finished the dock this year, which is really cool. I've now built an outer wall because I wanted it to expand, and so I have. So there's checkpoints and all these lot. So this area is going to be a lot more housing, and I'm going to build up this entire area around here, around the bank, to have housing. Now, other bits, I'm going to rewatch this for my own sake. Down here, when I built this, I put the 3 blocks I was going to use for the outer structure. I didn't use that in the end. Then I've plopped some things out here, I think somewhere, I can't remember where. No, here, and I'm going to plop things down. So if you see things like, if I see these, so like here would be a checkpoint, let's say. To the bank, you go from the bank, there'll be a checkpoint there, and suddenly maybe here there'll be a small checkpoint. Like I build like, I don't know, something like a small thing like this, let's say, a little metal fence, so like a military checkpoint, which it would be actually, because we are a militia. The police in this city are the military. There is not, everything's punishable by death if you break any laws. There is, yeah. We're not socialist. We're not capitalist. We're not communist. We're none of those. We are, well, we're not an empire either. More of a, because we don't have an emperor. But I don't know what you call it. Maybe a bit fascist in a way. But then we're not caring about races. We only kill people on their decisions. You get sent to the death camp if you, or in this law of this universe, you get sent to a death camp if you don't agree with anything. So it's a mix of everything, but none of them. Because person's wealth means nothing. You get a monthly bread and food, and then anything else is given to you if you can afford it. And the millionaires are taxed heavily. So you're not encouraged to get rich. But then the ones who are rich, who can't be taxed, are the government members. And yeah, it's corrupt, but the people at the top, because Pink Fox explained the law of her, she's a fox, and she rules everything in this kingdom. She's the richest, most powerful person. Every decision is made by her. And she's immortal, so nothing will stop her. And we're a very military nation. And the amount of people, some people are brainwashed and brought up in a way that they're not going to be disloyal, because they're told, because this is only like a small kingdom. This kingdom's going to have like, we're sending up the citizens that don't want to break the law. And if you escape, we hunt you down like dogs. And so yeah, that's why there's a death camp. If you disobey, you get killed. And we're, to explain as well, if you haven't been watching the season, we're the most advanced nation in this world. We have automatic turrets, automatic submarines, which have staff which only repair it. Other nations, if you show all our ships, look at these modern, lovely ships. The rest of the world, except from 2 other nations, are still using wooden ships with cannons. The only thing is their cannons are pretty updated. The rest of it is outdated. So yeah, you get the point. Most countries are in the 18th century, well, we're in the 21st century. That is literally the point. Not 18th, it'd be the 19th century, where we're in the 21st century. We're 2 decades? 2 decades ahead of people. I think that's right. 2 decades ahead of people. Like this thing here is an electrical power and a radar. And that little antenna there's an electric thing, so it can hit electric and take it through. We have ways of controlling weather. Now, we still have, like, this is an independent warrior group which have these type of weapons and work for the government. And then you have, sorry if it lags, because there's a lot of people in there. We are run by the temple, because the temple is the fox, allegiance to the fox. And we are run by, this church has the dead soldiers guarding it, but all our uniforms of our military are from the dead soldiers. And this is the living, breathing thing that keeps the fox alive. And then there's one of the Hearts members' staff, the collectors. So yeah, this building is very important. Meanwhile, most guard members, if I think if I go to the dock I can show you. Which way is the dock? They'll probably look like the robots, because most of our military is made up of machines, self-powered machines like this, and they'll be in fully heavy armor. So yeah, it's not a fun world. In our lore, I'm screwing with Minecraft like lore and what armor levels are. Bullshit, I don't care. This is the lore of this world, hasn't been fully written, but I know it's going to be. And if you're wondering what that is, that's the marking that shows where I was going to build the port. And now the port has the wall, which guards go all the way around to keep people out. I haven't finished it, but I have finished some parts, so I might as well show that off to you. So here is the watchtower. I've shown it before, but it's not like it was before. Here's the walls all the way around. There's the tunnel to the train centre for the outer world. On this wall, I'll show in a minute, it goes all the way along. But on this level, there's 2 levels of cannons. No, I'll explain why. It goes all the way along that way and all the way round. The newest part I put in is very unique. This part is closest to the water, so I gave it sentries, a lower floor of guarding to watch over the lower areas, because this is our most threatening area, because there's little islands that people can cross from, so we have the most defences this side. In here we have cannons to destroy anyone who gets in our way. If I go through the cannon rooms, which is right, you can see there's like windows every so often. There'll be guards constantly walking on here, but of course, yes, it's single player Minecraft because I don't want other people, and because I don't trust people. This goes up, so it's the wrong way. Oh, it could be right now. But if you get the point, there's a lot of hallways, so you can have a lot of security. Now, as much security as there would be, there'll be a lot of guards along here, but we have no need for these guards, you'd think. Nope, I went the wrong way. Alrighty. Now, as this is very long, and goes for miles, so guards will take ages to walk on. I want to do that for the whole wall, but I'm only going to do it for anywhere near the coast, to have a second floor, because the top floor is just for guards normally. But if it's near the water, it's more of a threat and you need more men. And that makes no sense if you don't know the law of this game. So here it is. This is the underground layer. What's the underground layer? Well, this is the housing for a local government member. And you're like, who? And that's a question you're going to find out soon. You can see the submarine there, which is ours. Or is it? No, joking. No other nation has metal or other substance submarines. And if I haven't explained this to you yet, how advanced is our nation? Well, we're 21st century and we're the level of the UK at this point. If the budget was like, hey, we want to spend all our military spending, we still have healthcare. So yeah, we're a very weird society. At the same point, we're trying to destroy every other nation and make sure no one else has power. So yeah, you get the point. Now we have these ships, local port ships. This is a local port warship with older cannons because we don't need modern stuff. If a ship doesn't go far, it's an empty shell. So is this one at the minute because I still haven't thought what I want to do with it. But this is a giant submarine with, well, if you look at the back, you'll see there's hatches. That's right, nuclear missiles. We can have a payload. I made it like that on purpose. So these are the nuclear weapons. And here's a giant port. So you get the point. We're a big kingdom. Now, as we're not capitalist or societies, colourful buildings aren't going to be around much. Buildings are pretty bland. If they're colourful, they're like that. They're not going to be colourful. Like, that's religious reason colourful, and that's colourful for a reason. If there's not a reason it's colourful, upstairs will have colour. Like it's not a company's colours or for any industrial purpose. It's no use. Every building will just look like this, a grey concrete slab. Now there will be exceptions to this, such as the half-built face of the god, who has not been fully built. So yeah, you get the point. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for today. That was a quick check up on the bank and a quick switch for the law. So yeah, this was pretty cool. Now I will be continuing this over a couple of weeks and months, so be ready for some updates. If I don't upload for a while, that's because I might have stopped doing bits or there's nothing worth mentioning without a bulk of other stuff. And I mentioned this earlier about the air vents. Here you go, that's showing you that there's air vents. They're everywhere. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch more, just hit me up and let me know what you want to see in this world, and I build what I can. I try and build anything that you want, but I've got to build what I can. Okay. Have fun. Watch again. Please leave some comments. I don't mind if you like or dislike. Don't care. That's not my problem. I want to have your personal comment on what you want to see built, what you want to see done, and if you want to know more lore. And if you want a video just on the lore of this world, well, I've got to get writing it then. And I will do if that's what you want. Thank you for watching. The next episode might be just a lore episode. You know, lore with L-O-R-E, lore. You know, proper lore about how the world works. Thank you for watching. I'm going to keep repeating this line because I'm terrible like that. But hope you enjoyed. Have fun with your day, and hope you enjoy your night, evening or day or morning, and see you in the next video.